What's going on, people? This is Shy Harris of the Rebel Society, and today we are going to be talking about why putting out your own content is so important. I feel like I haven't done one of these videos in a couple weeks. I've been doing a lot of interviews, which I love, but now it's back to the facts. Now it's back to the tips. So today we are doing a video on why it is important, it's imperative for you as a content creator to actually put out your own content, as well as putting out your own interview content. If you're new to this channel, I am a digital media marketing strategist that works with very unconventional, innovative brands to actually grow their social presence, as well as make some money off of it as well. So I've worked with different brands, from as far as tattoo shops to gyms to personal trainers to personal brands and everything else in between. So I'm really the person that you want to speak to in regards to how to actually stand out online, but also how you can actually streamline your digital process so you can actually make money off of that. So with this video, I really want to get into why it is super important for creatives and entrepreneurs to really become a media company. Like I said, Gary Vee always says, be your own media company. So
one of you is a media company.
I've actually been doing that for a couple years now, as far as, putting out different interviews with different artists or different creators or businesses or brands. I did on different platforms. I did on my website, which was all written. I did, video interviews. I did pieces where I'm in it. I did pieces where I'm not in it. The whole purpose of that is to actually, for me anyway, is actually gets my brand out to people who I wouldn't normally have access to. And I've actually done it where it allows me to actually get a deeper relationship with the people that I'm interviewing. So it works out a couple different ways. All right, so now that we said that, let's get into the 4 reasons why becoming your own media company as well as doing interviews is the perfect route to actually grow your brand. Number 1, it's easy. Pretty much I've started my new video series / podcast interviews with the Rebel, where I interview different personal brands as well as entrepreneurs who are doing very innovative and unconventional things that actually help grow their brands. So the reason I say it's easy is because pretty much all you're doing is sitting there and asking a person about their life. So I'm not really doing any heavy work. I probably have about 6 or 7 questions. The only hard thing is actually producing it, which is, sometimes it's a hassle, lining up people or shooting, editing, all that stuff. But the act of me just sitting there and asking them questions and have them talk about their life, super easy. Number 2 is that with doing interviews, it gives me a lot of talking points I wouldn't necessarily normally have. So doing these videos like this, it makes me have to come up with topics in my head or do a whole bunch of research. But when I'm actually sitting down with somebody and I'm actually asking them questions, it gives me different things to talk about. It gives me a lot of different video clips that I can use to promote on my social media. It also just gives me a lot of things coming out of my mouth during these interviews that I wouldn't normally say in a video like this. So like I said, it gives me talking points that allows me to kind of elaborate on, either in a social media post or a follow-up video or even just a video like this. Number 3 is that it helps build a deeper relationship with the person that you're interviewing. So a lot of times in the past, I've actually used doing a video interview as a ways to connect with the person that I wouldn't normally be connected to. So one of my first major clients, which is now like a sister to me, it all started out with me actually doing an interview with her, and then it actually led to us working on multiple projects over the course of about 5 or 6 years. So sitting down with somebody, hearing their story, chiming in on their story, and really just being a listening ear helps build that deeper connection with somebody who you don't necessarily know or you would have had access to otherwise. And number 4, to me, it's the most important thing, and that is, are you ready for this? It gets your name and your brand out to people who wouldn't necessarily have access to before. So this is why doing interviews is so important, because with interviews, you're allowing somebody to come on your platform and tell their story. So with their story, a lot of these people are telling their stories for the first time, or they don't have many opportunities to be able to say all these things that they want us to talk about. So with doing it this way, these people are usually hyped to actually come on a platform, tell their story. They don't normally have videos or anything like that. So when it actually comes time to actually promote, they are sending that video link out to everybody in their immediate circle. So that means that all their friends, their family, their co-workers, their pretty much whoever is having access to this conversation that you're having. So what that actually does is that these people are now checking you out, especially if you're coming with somewhat of being somewhat entertaining. these people are going to, check you out, see what you have to offer, check out other videos that you might have, and then that allows your presence to actually grow further. In the last couple of video interviews I've done, I've actually was able to book clients off of just doing interviews, which sounds crazy, but it actually works out. And like I said, that part has actually worked out for me a lot over these past couple of years. So to me, that's the number one reason why you should be doing interviews, is because it gets your brand out there in front of people who you wouldn't normally have access to, as well as it gives opportunity for other people to promote your brand, which is super important, because you don't want to always be the only one promoting yourself. You want other people to promote you as well, and this is the best way to go about doing it. So I feel like those are mouthfuls. Hopefully one of those tips can kind of help you out. I feel like I said, everybody who's trying to grow their brand should be doing some type of content series, some type of interview series to actually help get their face out there in front of different people. So a lot of people do it by, YouTube videos, podcasts, written interviews, so on and so forth. But this is actually the best way to go about doing it. So if you like this video, you feel like it kind of brings you value, then definitely, please make sure you follow me at Shad Harris. Also, check out my new website. I do got a new website. It's at shadharris.com, where I pretty much give tips and tricks and videos like this on how to actually grow your business, grow your brand, make money from it, so on and so forth. So this is Shad Harris of the Rebel Society, and I'm out.